OpenClass review assignments guide students through research-backed study sessions to reinforce learning. Review assignments can either be built on a weekly basis or on a per-topic basis, such as Topic A review assignment. This video will walk you through how to build these review assignments and help you understand exactly what you're building. First, give your review assignment a title, such as Parts of Speech Review Assignment. Next, add your resources that you covered, including pages from the textbook, presentation slides, lecture videos, or web pages. The idea is that you'll be writing questions around this content, and your students will be able to immediately see targeted feedback after they answer your questions. For this example, I'll add a YouTube video and a presentation slide deck. Now the fun part, let's write some questions. OpenClass review assignments follow a format based on the neural correlates of learning and memory. In other words, each question is presented to students in a manner proven to optimize knowledge retention. Here's how it works. First, enter an open-ended retrieval question, such as, "What's an adjective?" Retrieval questions may have a correct answer, or they may be open-ended. The point is to stimulate thought, to encourage students to interact with a concept and attempt to self-generate a response. Here's how the retrieval question will appear for your students. They'll only see the question with a text area and a submit button. After they submit their response, they'll immediately be shown targeted feedback, something critical to the retention process. Back to our question, let's add the feedback that your students will see. First, they'll see your solution to the question, which you can enter in the solution text area. Your solution could be as detailed or as minimal as you'd like. Nothing is done with your solution from a computational perspective. This is just for your students to compare their solution with yours. After your solution, your students will be shown targeted resources that you select that specifically pertain to the concept. This includes excerpts from the resources that you added earlier and allows your students to not just see the answer to the question, but also see how the answer is derived and connect it back to your class content. Hover over the bottom section of the question that says, "What resources should be shown as feedback for this question?" which will expand your resources. Select excerpts from your resources specifically relevant to this particular question. For this example, maybe adjectives are only discussed for a few minutes in this general Parts of Speech YouTube video. Click the video and enter that specific excerpt so your students will know specifically what to watch. From our presentation, maybe only 3 of these slides pertain to adjectives. You can scroll through your slide deck and select the relevant slides. Here's how this feedback will be displayed for your students after they submit their response to your question. Finally, questions conclude with a multiple choice question called a mastery question. This question serves 2 purposes. First, it ensures that students have went through your feedback and understand the concept at hand. Next, since all review assignments are mastery assignments and completed at each student's own pace, we use their performance on this question to assess their level of mastery. Enter your mastery question in the designated area. A good mastery question is one that requires students to demonstrate that they understand the initial concept in a more applied manner. For example, for this "What's an adjective?" question, a good mastery question may be, "Which of the following is an example of an adjective?" Mastery questions can include between 2 to 5 options. For any option, you can add an explanation for why it is correct or incorrect, which will be shown to students when they select that option. By default, mastery questions will shuffle all options, but if you want to disable this feature, click this toggle to retain the order of your options. Here's how mastery questions look for students. If a student gets this question correct, their mastery progress, shown at the top of every page, will increase. Otherwise, students will be shown an explanation, if one was included, for why the specific option was incorrect, and they will not be able to move on to the next question until they select the correct option. If you want to include more information with your question, such as more details, a hint, or images, you can explore these additional options in the toolbar on the left side of your question. And that's one question. We recommend adding between 7 to 10 questions per review assignment. Click the Add Question button to add new questions. Since these assignments are completed when a student has demonstrated mastery, some students that really understand the material may complete the assignment in as few as 4 or 5 questions. Other students that struggle with the material may need to work through all of your questions. From the student end, we'll make it loud and clear once they've achieved mastery and give them the option to continue reviewing more questions at their own discretion. If a student runs out of questions before having demonstrated mastery, we'll also let them know that they've completed the assignment. Once you are done adding questions, you can click the settings icon in the top right to adjust the default settings. From this modal, you can set a due date and other options. You can click this preview icon to see what your assignment will look like for students. We understand that good questions can take time to write, and as such, assignments do not need to be completed in one sitting. All of your changes are auto-saved, and you can re-access your drafts from the OpenClass portal. But when you are ready to publish your assignment, click the Publish button. You can either schedule your assignment to publish at a future date, or publish your assignment immediately. After you make your selection, click the Publish button. You will be redirected to the assignment dashboard, where you'll be able to track student success metrics in real time. Thank you for your hard work in building out this review assignment. All review assignments can be cloned, reused, and optionally modified for future offerings of your course. If you need more help or support, please open a support ticket at openclass.ai/support or email the team at support@openclass.ai.